the illusion of the system is now broadly visible. People see through deception, and we find meaning in everything we do. We don't accept their lives that people in older generation live anymore, that they simply go to work and then come back home tired. Yesterday I talked to my friend on the call, and he came up with a lethal philosophy. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, but not this specifically. He told me that he he feels like nothing is meaningful. So I go like, bro, like you still have more to live, you know? You can travel, and you still haven't had a life with your family, with your partner, with your close friends and stuff. You still have more to live. You're just 19, bro. And he replies like, no, seriously, I already went to many places and it is just so boring. He is he lives in Europe, so traveling across Europe is quite easy, you know, when you live there. But he still kind of works like 9 to 5 on the weekdays, right? And he shows me something. He he told me that in the future, if he doesn't win, he will commit suicide. And this is not something that I made up. Like I really literally talked with him. He's not intelligent, but in a way it is philosophically meaningful. Let me put it this way. So I asked him like, what do you mean? Like you want to commit suicide? Is it like a joke? He said, no, I meant it. And I was genuinely curious, like, bro, you're just 20. Why do you even say that? Because it is like genuinely, you know, you have like 60, 70 years more to live. I don't even understand. So he told me that if I have to work a 9 to 5 job for my entire life, serving someone, and I I didn't want to, then I would rather die. Because at that point, hopelessness is dominating his life, and he doesn't want to live that way. So he told me that he would save money, you know, for like 5 years, around 10 grand, and then he would just bet it all on like a football gamble. He showed me like, and I thought it was like, you know, some scam or anything, and he showed me like he literally got it some, like, and he like withdraw it already. I was surprised. Like he told me that if he bet this 10 grand and he won, he would get like 1 million, which can retire him. It sounds cool, of course, but the prospect of losing is also high, and it is not like he's gonna get like some of it back. He said that I either lose them all or I get 1 million. But just so you know, it's not like something 50-50. The chance that he will get it, like, it is quite low, obviously. Because and then I came to a realization and understanding the reason behind his philosophy. it really makes logical sense when you come to think about it. Like, you doesn't like wait, the life that you want to live, if it can't exist, then he would just rather die. He doesn't want to live a life where there is no freedom. Of course, like, he goes to work, okay, and then he get money, he pays his bill just so that he can live. It is like a deceptive loop where society provides it to you, but you have zero sovereignty over it, seriously, because if you were to tell your boss that, oh, can you increase my salary, he's gonna tell you fuck off and just fire you. You just can't do that, because nowadays employment is competitive, so you cannot just ask for more. What the point of him, like, the point of him that he told me is that it's not about the money, but it is about financial freedom, because nowadays money is the source that provides everything that you want in life. Okay, if you want better health, money. If you want to travel, money. If you want some new clothes, money. If there is an issue in your house that you can't fix, money. So, in order to survive in this horrible economy happily, it's nearly impossible, where we can't lie on the middle ground, because the middle ground to us Gen Z is meaningless. You either feel broken, or you would win if you just live by this philosophy, all or nothing. It really makes sense to me. You don't want to live a life where you live robotically, go to work, come back exhausted, then repeat. Seriously, there's no meaning in it at all if you just can't do whatever you want. Of course, like, you breathe, and then after that 80 years, what happens? We all die. Nobody remembers us. It doesn't even matter. Then why do you even live in the first place? And this is not a speech that I'm trying to convince you to commit suicide or anything, but what I'm doing is just examining a new philosophy that most of Gen Z is holding, and one of my close friends happened to hold it. He must be really desperate, and I don't blame him at all, since we all kind of feel this way to some extent, on a spectrum, even if it's a bit. We kind of we became obsessed with a risky decision, because it could potentially change our life forever, either the best or the worst. Because if you want to choose like the middle, it means you simply surrender to the system where you have to live like others. maybe you would find a way out after 10 years, 20 years, so you can finally live your life, but most people don't. Most people, they simply just live like that because it's comfortable, and trying a an alternative way might risk their stability. That's why people don't try to break this stable loop. But you what we simply want in life is just ownership and freedom. You can't call it freedom when you have to abide by the company's rules. Otherwise, you would get fired. You would have no money to pay for your bills, and you would be deemed as failure. Even though if you choose to have like ownership by just do whatever you want with your life, of course you have dignity in this notion, but don't forget that if you don't have money, then it is like you are indirectly committing suicide. People who have high levels of agency, they, they, they all want this life, but what it takes is incredibly risky. So we really have to think about it deeply before making an irrational decision. This problem has become bigger than we thought, and I don't blame anyone in our generation, and I hope that it will get better. The way that we can escape from the system, I would say that most of the time it is always a gamble, not in a direct way, but you simply have to gamble with your effort that you put into your work. You know, you sacrifice your free time that you could have done something else like watching series, playing video games, hanging out with your friends, right? But you sacrifice them and bet that it will work out, so you show up every single day just like me. I post videos every single day. It's not easy, you know, when there's no one supporting you or trying to push you, but that is how life works. Nobody is going to be beside you 24/7 except you. So you control your actions and decide what you want to do in life. And the outcome is contingent upon your action. Thank you.